Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter the Master of Hobbits again, of a Swedish beer from Dugges, eller Dugs. I'm not really sure if it's Dugges or Dugs, but Dug, maybe, sorry. But this beer should be interesting. It's their IPA called High Five, and I've had one of their IPAs. I've had their Holy Cow and Bollocks. That sounds IPAs too. I think they're double, which are quite nice. And this is an American style IPA, I'm guessing, because it's 7.5%. And the last Swedish American style IPA I had was the Mohawk IPA, which was pretty nice. But yeah, it says it's an India Pale Ale brewed with 5 different American hop varieties, but it doesn't say which ones, so that's it. But yeah, let's get it cracked open and get it poured. So this is, oh yeah, and thanks to Johan for the beer. It's another one he sent out. That's pretty dark for an IPA. It's pretty dark for an IPA, yeah. So, it kind of looks like a barley wine almost, because it's really dark and reddish. But when you hold it up to the light, it's a dark, hazy orange color. But other than that, to you guys, it probably looks like a barley wine. The head is off-white, it's not much of it. Check out the aroma. Definitely an American IPA. It's got a syrupy kind of aroma to it. That some I find maybe there is kind of that aroma in some double IPAs. This is a single though. Lots of pine. Some grapefruit. Smells like an East Coast IPA. Lots and lots of pine, herbal notes. Yeah, maybe a touch of sweet maltiness in there and caramel. But mostly it's definitely pine, some grapefruit, some resinous kind of aromas. And it's got like that syrupy kind of sweetness. It smells like an East Coast IPA, but let's give it a taste. Cheers, guys. Yeah, that's definitely East Coast. Lots and lots of pine on the flavor in that. The body on it is a medium, dry mouthfeel. Kind of like tartness, like an astringency to it. It's kind of off. I'm more to West Coast IPAs, but I certainly can appreciate East Coast, and this is real East Coast IPA in my opinion. Lots of pine in the flavor, along with some earthy notes. Also, some of that resinous kind of flavor on the back end. Some grapefruit. The grapefruit is actually kind of subtle. It's mostly dominated by pine, earth, and the resinous notes. Maybe a little bit of an herbal flavor to it too. Yeah, that astringency is still kind of strange. It's also got this sweet kind of candy-like sweetness to it. Malty candy. There's candy-like sweetness to it from the malts. With some subtle caramel and sweet malt flavors. This is pretty tasty. Definitely for you if you like your East Coast IPAs from America. And this is the first of, I think, almost all the beers he sent me. Johan, that's been more of an American interpretation of a beer than a Swedish or English. But I know Dugges makes some that are more American, they're bigger beers. He mostly sent some more session beers that he wanted me to review, more sessionable beers. Well, this is 7.5, so this is probably not a session beer really. But it's a standard IPA, American IPA. But it's a solid East Coast IPA, not anything overwhelming, not anything underwhelming. But yeah, rating wise, for the Dugges High Five, I'm going to give it a 78. It's a pretty tasty American style East Coast IPA, but I'm more into the West Coast kind, to be honest. But as an East Coast IPA, this fits it pretty well. Some of the East Coast IPAs are more appealing that are from America. But this is still pretty darn good. It's close to being great. So, yeah, 78 for the Dugas High Five. Still not the best of the bunch of the beers he sent me, Johan, but it still was checking out. I really like that label, that's pretty cool. So guys, let me know what you think about the Dugas High Five if you've had it. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And I'm going to say cheers, and thanks to Johan for the beer. And I'm going to see you guys in another beer review.